Our respected Professor Manoj Patwardhan sir, Head of Management Department, to kindly welcome Professor Anurag Srivastava, the Dean of Alumni and External Relations. Welcome, sir. Now proceeding our program, I request our Honorable Director, Professor S.N. Singh and Professor Anurag Srivastava to kindly begin the program with Saraswati Vandana and Malaruppan.
I am honored to invite our esteemed director, Professor S.N. Singh, to the stage to share some inspiring insight on the role of higher education in startup capacity building and entrepreneurship.
Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Head of Department, Dean Research and Consultancy, Professor Sahu, Dean Alumni Relations, Alumni and External Relations, Anurag Srivastav, coordinators, Manoj Das, and other faculty members of the department, and dear participants. No doubt, I was not there on 14th due to the preoccupation, and this program was fixed in such a because very tight window was there because I have to complete 6 workshops of similar nature by March end. So that's they could not find the space, and that's why many events are happening in my campus. Even the one is going to finish today, that is a Karyashala. This is going to finish tomorrow, and they are going to start another program that we say Atal Research and Innovation Conclave, that is 18 and 19. And then again, 19th and 20th, there will be the another conference, that is Candidates also going to start. So the many activities are happening in this campus. And this department is a pioneer in this. Maybe one of the coordinator is not from this department, but he's more attached to this department. It's nodal officer of GIC. So this is happening. So this department I'm used to come most of the times, at least twice or thrice in the month for the similar type of activity. So it is good now the department is more vibrant and management people should be vibrant. The topic here is not opening. Virus.
कॉपी कर दो कॉपी कर दो
Just copy first. Virus status.
कॉपी कर दो आई थिंक सो आ जाएगा बस क्लोज इट
इसका ही कर स्कैन किया गया do it next रहेगा it's still okay now it will be okay. Okay, so the topic is not my topic. They have given the topic to me. So it is very difficult to speak because somebody is giving some topic to you and you are not expert in that area. And also, just I landed last night, I came in my office and they said, come and speak here. Just you can see my condition is so terrible. But anyway, with my experience and we can start something. So here the topic they gave me role of higher education. Then I changed. I said the role of higher technical education because I'm a technical person. I'm not very, in that other higher education because higher education is very wide, including all the universities. They are basically for higher education. We institutes of the technical educations, basically I'm going to try about talking about this education. Because many of your near and dears, they will be going for the technical higher educations, maybe the graduate in engineering, diploma, and other things. So I'll start and then I'll go slightly in the innovation, how the innovations are important. If you are having the innovations, it may be frugal, it may be anything, then you can go for the entrepreneurship. And already I'm sure, because the topic is very much coined together, this title, other will be speaking about the startups, innovations, entrepreneurship, all these things, and capacity building. Capacity building is nothing already what we are disseminating the knowledge, it is your capacity building. So simply I ask to, when I go to the very intermediate students or the first year students, so I say, so ask them why engineering education? Because once a person who has passed the 12th standard or pre-university examination, then his choice are, a lot of choices are there. He can go for the normal higher education, maybe BA, BSc, BCom, and another options are the technical side. It is a BTech, BE, or he can go for the management. Not management, yes, management is also, BBAs are there, or he can also go for the doctors or MBBS degree and other things. So then I asked them why you have chosen the engineering education. So they say they have to go for the bachelor degree. Even though, have you thought of why we say the bachelor? Do you think they are unmarried? That's why they are bachelor? It's not bachelor degree. From where this word came? I'm just giving thought provocation. Search and you will find the answer. I'm not going to give. Because how it is started, the bachelor degree, and then we say, very easily we say, BA kar rahe hain, bachelor's, we are doing the bachelor's, and you can say that. Now people have started saying the graduation kar rahe hain. But the bachelor terms came from very old name, and finally we have also using the Bachelor of Technology, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of whatever it was. So this engineering education, so I say why you have chosen the engineering education. Then say if it is not engineering, then which education? Engineering education is the most preferred in our country. The reason is it is the security level of job is highest. And believe if you are not getting job, you can do something so that you can survive your livelihood. So, and it is easier path, because other areas are also there. You can do your Bachelor of Art, all the Bachelor of degrees that you can in BSc, BComs, everything you can do. But this job is very easy. In 4 years, you can get the job. If you are not getting job, you can basically start something. Just you can ask. That's why this everyone is moving, and now it's a no doubt it was having good money also in the beginning, but at this moment may not be, but still it is the preferred in our country that if anyone is slightly good enough, he goes. But now this education becomes very expensive. Earlier it was the government institutions, it was almost same that what was the fees of the BA and MA and whatever, the BA, you become other things as well. But due to the private education, the government also fees are very high. Now they are thinking why we are giving the free education, so it is going to be high. So it is slightly expensive, but still people go for this. So they said we have to go for the education, then we have to go for the engineering. Now question is here in our country, nobody is going for education for knowledge. The main prime objective is to get the job. Almost 90% people do this education to get the job. Even though engineering as a path is so short, but others may not be there. So they basically go for the education for job. 10% people, they get the degree so that they can be some sort of entrepreneurship, they can go for the manage their business and other things, many things. So that is very limited people are going for this. Many people go do this education that they will be the scientist, they can be a good innovator, they can be a good researcher, and many things, but that percentage is very less. Many a times, those people are forced to research. For example, nowadays the PhD. Even though in engineering education, a person is doing the bachelor, if he is getting job, he will never go for master and PhD. Very few. Even though he has just suppose didn't get the job in the bachelor, he's doing masters, he will again search for job and he will not do the PhD. So finally, those are PhD are very less people are doing based on their interest. And those are doing on their interest, they are very successful in their life. And this is a very good stream. If you are very good here, slightly better, you will get the better job and very well recognized job. But anyway, this is the education. So once, even though here, this, if you are going in engineering, the people start which branch? Nowadays, you can say that everyone, you see your near and dears, everyone wants computer science. Now the core branches, the electrical, mechanical, civil, they are almost dying. And many colleges, they have stopped if they were doing this, or they have closed their branches. Because the core job is missing in our country due to the various regions. So everyone is moving in the computer science, IT, up to certain extent, electronics, and others are very less. So in that event of computer science, let's suppose you have decided that I'll go for the computer science, then it is $1 million questions, which institute? Normally, if you're a teacher, if you're something, you are educated, anyone will ask, which institute I should go? No doubt, if you see the ranking, everyone will try to go to IIT Bombay or IIT Delhi or maybe IIT Kanpur, Kharagpur, Madras. So these 5 best IITs are there. But for that, you should have the rank. And it is a very rare case that you are having that rank. Even though, let's suppose you are having the JEE Advanced 1 ranker. He is also still confused where to go. Having the highest rank, he is not sure where to go. Because then he will consult his father or parents or he himself, that he will say whether he go to Bombay, Delhi, Kanpur, depending on many, many circumstances. So in the whole our country, that everyone is in dilemma and the multiple options are there, then you have to think where to go. Because it is a turning point of your life. So people even though asked us, I'm a director, and also I'm professor in IIT Kanpur. So they ask which branch, all guardians, those are my friends, even though those did, even though bachelor's degree or they did with education with me, still they ask. I ask, man, you are knowing better than me. Why? Because any person who is thinking this, he will have a contract, he will search, he will go for the site, many, many things there. I've not done to any web pages of other insurers. So how I can say which is the best? So that's basically the many central funded universities are there. Many, you can say, the state funded technical universities and colleges are there. Private, of course, they are there. Many technical universities are having the many affiliated colleges like the state. Each state has one technical university, even the many states having several state universities like your Andhra, they are having many. Even though Rajasthan, also they are having 3 technical state universities having many affiliations. So that question is there. People ask and then we have to decide. Once you have decided, now I ask to the student during the education, he has to focus first, even the very first year a student comes, here they think for job. Even though many I have seen state technical university and colleges, they will not go to the college to listen the lectures, they will go to the coaching even in the morning. They already did the coaching till 12th. That's why they succeeded. And after that, still they are going for coaching because the primary is again, they have to either clear GATE or they have to be successful in the programming, whatever you can say, they are going in the very beginning. So that's it. The coaching business is one of the very much penetrated in our whole society and the system that is a government is trying to stop it, but it cannot be stopped. So even though engineering college will be dying, they are stopping, but the coaching business always flourishing, and this you can say the quota business, a lot of government tried. That's why they had 2 examinations, central examinations, many things they are planning, but still you can see what is happening. So the classroom teaching and this your another is after education. Once after education, then career is one. And the careers always we say One is the job seeker, another is the job creator. And if you are having the startup, you are having entrepreneurship, you can give the job to them. But it is risky. Already many people might have talked in all the 4 or 5 days. It is not so easy also, because many a times you will be not successful in your life to get your good startup, or you can be a good entrepreneur. Always risks are involved, but you should fight with this. And many times I found people buckled and finally they left, and finally they are on the road or they are doing something other things. Because it always happens. Because everyone, suppose if all the startups are successful, then everyone will go for the startup. Why I'll go for the job? So there's a risk, but your dedication, sincerity, and your outlook and your observations should be so nice so that you can be. Many times, this most of the startups, those are successful, they are related with the practical problem of individual human being. Like a red bus system. It was a person was going to college and he was thinking while returning was not getting any vehicles. Then he thought, why not we can make it software development so that a person can go and they can share and here and there. Ola, Uber, you can see how they started, where they are right now. And these, like the Ola persons, two graduates from one of the reputed IITs, and they are not computer scientists. They are the metallurgists. They didn't get proper job. That's why they started this startup. So the many times I have seen the entrepreneurship and this your startups are created by the mediocre or low grade students in engineering. Because those are good, they will get the job. I package of 1 crore, this lakh, that lakh, let's keep on. So why he will take the risk? Because already he is secure. So you can just see any entrepreneurship and startups are basically from the middle layer students or the lower students. Those are toppers. Very rarely he will involve. He can come back. First he will go to the job, then he maybe come back. It has been seen many a times. Those are very good. After doing 3 4 years, they found they like morning to evening. I keep on doing and again what I'm doing. So many people have changed their mind and then they come back. They are also very successful because you require the support, the risk factor. Because right now you are starting from very beginning. You require money, and money is coming from your parents. So then all the time asking money from the parents is not a good. So you require something you can base, you can create it. You have seen 4 5 years about the market survey because you have worked there, and then coming entrepreneurship, it is always successful. So it is all the story you can see. There are various books are also on the entrepreneurship and the startups, how people have started and thought in their mind, and finally they are the good entrepreneurs. So the career is very important, and that's why nowadays the government is giving a lot of schemes that don't go on the first job seeker type. You can think of the job creators, and the small government is giving support to manage the risk. Earlier, the risk was taken by yourself, but now government is giving certain try it so that the risk is minimized. Government is taking care. So that's basically another aspect of this. Yeah, this slide I will not show because that is not a big deal. Here you can say brief history of the engineering education in our country. You can see this is in the 1847. This is the Thompson College. Now earlier it was known as the Roorkee University. Then it becomes it's a Roorkee College, then the Roorkee University, then IIT Roorkee. Here the education was not for engineers. It was at that time they were known as the Warsiers. This you can say junior engineer, what you can say Warsiers they were known as. And the very stalwart people were studying. They were coming to the college on the horses. Those who were not having horses, they were not getting admission in there. That's why there's a lot of barracks were there, created for the putting their horses there. I happened to be teacher also there for 4.5 years. And I stayed in that barrack where the horses were there. Because later it was created to faculty transit departments. No doubt, the school was removed and it was good to stay. But it was one big room and was a small kitchen was there, portion one, and I was living in beginning it was no. So then I came to know the history. This barracks, why the barrack name? Other than said that all the horses were basically put in this barracks. Why it was put it there? You see, there was a one canal that is moving from Haridwar. If you've seen Harki Pauri, they just take the water and divert it, and it's coming down to the canal. That canal was to be constructed. That's why they said there will be a civil engineering department. They will be doing this. Now, even though you can see civil engineering department, always I say, why this name civil came? Early days, there was only military engineering services were there because they were all even from very beginning. We require the guns, instruments, wherever then you have to fight with the other neighbors or enemies, whatever you can say. That's where the military, all the technology was related to military. Then they found the military cannot sustain because they need the road, they need bridges, they need canals, they need waters. All the things are required. So they said, okay, this one engineering there, the remaining is civil engineering. It's just normal for civilians, which is required. And after that civil engineering, the many branches were created. Then mechanical engineering came, then electrical engineering came. Mechanical engineering was just divided there. Then electrical was divided to electronics and electrical. Then again, the electronics was changed to the computer science and the electronic, and so on and so forth. Now you can say many branches. Now AI is another thing. So this is the history of the growth of the engineering education in our country, and that's similar kind of other countries as well. That is basically happening. So you can see the various colleges and engineering, mostly it was the diploma degree we taken in the beginning. So you can say once we become independent, you can say this is the era where even though this this HBTI, Kanpur now it becomes HBTU. The name is something like Butler. It's still the name of Congress. This you can see it was there. Butler. So now in here, this is once become independent, the government thought that we have to go for the industrialization. Heavy industries were required. Then we were not having good technical education in our country. So then there was 5 foreign countries, including Russia, France, US, Canada, and one more country. They basically came Germany. So they basically took one institute, one IIT, and they had the partners. Like IIT Kanpur was with the US government. So you can see the system is the US government adopted. Most of the things is almost similar what is happening in the US. So those, you can say these IITs are basically created here. So in this 3-4 years, these IITs are created to create the graduate engineers so that they can help our nation to develop, to further various things. But it was not materialized. It was conceived for this. So the most of the teachers in the beginning, they were coming from those countries. They were staying for years, 2 years here, training our own personals here in individual, and then they will be basically becoming the teachers there. But after this institute, once it started growing, it was found nobody after getting the degree from here, they are staying in our country. They are going to abroad. So that time the question started to brain drain. So people were getting the degree here, and finally they were hired in the developed country and getting a lot of dollars and euros and other things, and they did. Then government thought, oh, that is not sufficient. So the state level regional engineering colleges were created in the many states. So it was in the very beginning, the perception was that this IITs for the other countries and the RACs for our own countries. Even though there is another plan was moving, that IITs should do the research and the RACs should be converted to NIT, they are converted, and they will be doing the undergraduate degrees. But there was a lot of agitation from the IITs. No, they said we should also have the graduate because the creams they were getting. So finally, you can say. So after that, you can say many IITs are also opened in various states. Then we are having almost all states are having one NIT. It was earlier regional engineering colleges. Now it becomes NITs. And we are having the 26 triple ITs. In the beginning, this triple IT was the first in this series. we are having only here also, there is a various type of IITs, lot of confusion about who people are having. The NIT is very clear, it's the Ministry of Education funded. IITs are all very clear. Now coming to the triple IT, it is a very confused and many people don't know what are first they say triple IT. Just I want to tell you this, you people, because you should be also aware that only we are having the 5 triple ITs. Those are 100% MHRD and considered Ministry of Education supported. Remaining there are 21. They are basically the triple P mode. Means it has a share of state government, it has a capital given by the central government, and also there is a private partner. So that's a private partnership. The schemes are there. So 21, and it is almost every state they are having this. Those 5, the central government funded. Fortunately, the 2 in the MP. One is here, second open in Allahabad, third open in Jabalpur, and fourth it was open in Kanchipuram near to Madras, Chennai, and one is in Kurnool. It is in AP now. So these 5 are the centrally funded, and remaining are triple IP mode. Even apart from that, the triple IT is even the one in Delhi. It is a state government funded. We say Indraprasth Institute of Information Technology. That is also triple IT. Even though in Hyderabad, there is an International Institute of Information Technology. That is totally private. The practice is good. I'm not saying they are bad. It's not a question. That's just name I'm just telling. And of course, Indian Institute of Information Technology Act was passed, and these are there. Many CFTIs, apart from that, centrally funded institute like SLIDE, Longowal, you must be knowing. Many other similar type of institutions are there, like Kokrajhar, we are having CIT, even though Arunachal, there is was connected to CIT, IEST, many even though centrally funded institutes are there, and also institutes. So this you can see. So you can say in the beginning, we had the only 3,200 seats and the 44 colleges, and this is students from 43 polytechnic colleges. And now here you can say in 80, it is 2,500, it was there, and it is keep on increasing. You can see how it is the strength is increasing. So you can see the intake, it is institutions, you can see keep on increasing till here. Now the reduction started. And you can see the total intake, it went up to, you can say 34 lakhs. And it came here up to 37, and you can see the reduction is started, and now we are going here. No doubt this period was the COVID period. We all know that 2021. Again, we recovered a little bit here, and you can see the placement here, it is how much it is, the percentage of placement is practically 50%. That is the data available. And now it's again the placement in what sense? Because employment is also divided into employed, underemployed, and the private employed, non-employed. Many things are there in that one. So that category here, and you can see the seats against this, it is only enrollment is 60%. Girl students are approximately 29%, and wherever is I'm talking. And now the many institutes are getting closed due to the core branch are going. Also, the closing of the different institutions are only reasons the flourishing of the universities. Now the universities, they have no limit of the seats. Whatever the student will come, they will induct. If you want computer science, yes. So if it is 100 seats, they will go for 10,000 seats. Go in any VIT, GLA, will go to MIT. So you only find the heads, SRM. It's various institutes. You can say there's no limit. So what happens? The people are same. So once they are shifting from there to another side, the remaining institutions are on the verge of closures, and it's happening. So you can say this is a curve of same things. It is how the placement was there. No doubt the placement was dip here. You can say COVID period, and again it is rising. And maybe again, always it's a going up and right if the recessions are there. I will not have this. This is also not reason because I'm not provocating the educations. But only I see for whether are you a student or researcher or entrepreneur. Few things are very important for everybody. to be successful in your mission or your profession. So first one is the sincerity and honesty. There's no substitute for that. Many times what we do, we try to go in the shortcut way. And everyone wants to become millionaire in a day night. Especially less educated people having more ambition than educated people because he knows it is not possible. So that's why a lot of law and order problems are happening in our country. There's stealing, robbery. Why it is happening? So many those are gaps are there. So that's and hard work. There's always sometimes you ask the student, even though we say go to class, read it, they say how much will be studying. From the first year, the parents are were pressurizing, then up to 12th standards, read it, write the examination. Okay, that is the end. And after that, once you are entering the IITs or NIT and triple ITs, you'll be happy. Once they are coming here, the teachers are again pressurizing, write examination, give the assignment, this practical, this tutorial, they keep on running. After 5 years, again, there is no way that they have to go for the competition. Even though placement company is coming, still they are coming and they have to fight amongst many toppers. So this life is there, but we have to live with this. And life is competitive in all the respect. Maybe the one is education, another is in your profession. So once you have already taken your degrees, then in your life, the profession wherever you are involved, you should be hardworking. I'm not saying you should be 24 hours, but your concept and your the dedication will be whatever the time you are putting for your profession, you should be confined and honestly, you should do your time, then you'll be the successful person there. Time management is one of the very basic importance of an individual. Always we say, चलो आज से नहीं करते हैं, we'll do tomorrow, कल कर लेते हैं. This type of your thinking is there. The success in your life will be limited. If you want to do this tomorrow, do it today. If this thinking is over there, always, now you can say maybe you are busy today. You have to have the planning. You should have a time management. Any individual, I'm not saying only student, entrepreneurship, industrial people, or whatever, this the time management is very important. And you can manage the time. And you have to be honest towards each one. For example, if you are doing some job, I'm not saying you should 100% 24/7 you should be the job. You have to give the time to your family as well. You have to give time with your friends also. You should also be some sports and whatever. You have to have a time management. You can do it, you will be the successful. And you'll find those who are the successful people, the time management, that their hard work, sincerity is very important. Sometimes luck also comes into picture. We tell to the student what is luck. Many people say, I'll come to luck later, say, oh, this student is very intelligent, I'm not intelligent. This question is always coming in the class. You will also giving the grades. One will be highest grade, one will be the lowest grade. What is the criteria? There is some tests, some measures, some examination based on way too. Always I tell to any individual that intelligentsia is up to certain extent is good and that is helping. But I have found those are very intelligent are not successful in their life. Those are the mediocre students are struggling. Those are the struggle, they are the successful. So the struggle is one of the annealing process of any individual. You must be knowing annealing means what? If to make iron hard, we must warm it and put in the water, and then we take it out. So that is a process where you should basically anneal all the environment so that you have to bear sufferings in your life, all sadness, happiness, everything will come, and that is the important. So it is if it is having the low IQ or low intelligence here, what you can do, I believe I am not intelligent, honestly speaking. But what I followed, I said, okay, what God has given, why to blame to the God? He has given the time to me. So I'll do what? If one person can read once and he's remembering and he's knowing understanding everything, I'll read twice and thrice. Who has stopped this? And if you are thinking in this way and trying too hard, your brain, you don't know when it will rise. What is the growth rate and development rate of the brain, nobody knows. So it is maybe the beginning, and you found some people are very intelligent in the beginning, later they are not doing good. Sometimes like a very dull person, he is not knowing anything, now he is very successful, he will be somewhere. Because it is only their hard work, time management, and that is basically one of this. Now coming to the luck. Always I say, what is the luck? What is the destiny? Always I say my students, I never wanted to be teacher, but today I'm teacher. Because your perception keeps on changing. It is keep on changing. When if a small boy you ask what he will become, he will say he will be scientist or he will be astronauts or he will be some soldier. Now maybe two or three. And the fourth option he will say he will become doctor. This is a very common answer given by the small kids. Then he will come to the college and institute. Then he will try to see slowly and slowly. Then he will keep on changing the environment. It happens to everybody. When I was doing the graduation, I saw the teacher how they were teaching. I was very upset because many teachers are so bad. They were just writing one side and erasing from another side. I said, if it is there, give the book, we can basically do it and read it. But finally, and fortunately, I got many. I mean, it is not that it is my only, it is my choice. I got engineering success, I got HL, everything I got. But I got the MTech admission in IIT Kanpur. So I left all and I went to IIT Kanpur because I wanted to increase my education. I thought my tag name, which is one of the state technical institute, I got my BTech degree. I thought I should have, my dream was there, I should have some degree from IITs. And fortunately, I had some good score and I got in IIT Kanpur. All other IIT also I got, but I prefer to be in IIT Kanpur. At that time, it was in peak. Then I saw the teachers. I said, oh, see, and I saw some PhD students. At that time, they were flying in the air. Even though many engineers, my superintending engineers, he was not even to travel any time in the air. Then I thought, yeah, if I will also become here faculty and other things, I can also do. Then I thought, oh, here the professors are so keen and so lavishly they are living, taking one class and enjoying the life. Yeah, I can also enjoy my life. Who is not willing to enjoy the life? Then my mind changed. Oh, look, I can also become. And then I got the UP State Electricity as an assistant engineer. I joined it also, and fortunately, I was posted in IIT Kanpur. Then I completed my master's because then part time. Then I was there. Then I thought I should let us have the PhD degree also. I was knowing in the State Electricity Board there is no usage of PhD degree. BTech degree is sufficient. Even the master degree is not required. And I had the master degree. Then I thought, I'm here. Let us do. And fortunately, I was the 10 CPI holder out of 10. So people at faculty were also interested I should do the PhD. I said, yes, I'll do. Then I tried the job here and there. After doing the PhD from the IIT Kanpur, they posted me the Hobra thermal power station, and that was remotely in Sonbad district. The water was also so dirty, and there's a lot of problems in the night duty and shift duty, coal handling front. I was riding on the towers. So many issues were there. Then I thought I should leave this job, go to academics. And finally, that is another big story, how I did. Why I'm taking the luck is, it is your destination is set. I believe in this way. But it is keep on changing based on your honesty and your work and your hard work. So you do your work honestly, and I'm sure you'll be successful. When I was switching from my industry or in the professional life to academic life, many people say I become mad. Because who is going to leave a assistant engineer's job of UP State Electricity Board? At that time, they were giving 7-8 increments in the beginning and going to academics. I said, no, I like this because aside IIT Kanpur environment, I thought this would be environment. Then I went to the Roorkee University because I got selected there. So it is basically to keep on changing. Only what I found, that's your sincerity and dedication and everything. That's why I say the time management is one of the important aspects. And at the same time, you should be healthy. Because if you are not fit, always this pain, that pain, this city, you cannot concentrate on any work, whether personal or professional. So that's basically is also required. That's why we say you should be also fit and you should also think about your health. Earlier we were not thinking health, only we were talking about the time management. always I say, you should always have the smile on your face. Because what if you're smiling, always say the two words are very powerful. One is a smile. You see, I'm deviating from the topic, no issue. Let us talk in general because other experts are there, they will be keep on talking about entrepreneurship and other things. So I say the two very powerful words, one is silence and the other is smile. People say the silence avoids many problems and smile solves many problems. But if these two are very in extreme conditions, suppose you keep on smiling and laughing, people say he has become mad. पागल ही तो होता है ऐसा. And even though you are silent, anyone, even though abusing, anyone is doing anything, you are silent. So कहेगा ये गधा है. So he is also in that shadow. So always you should have, and these two doesn't require energy. They give the energy. They increase your personality level. This is, you can see, just smile, start smile you do. Take photographs. Why we say they smile during the photograph? Looking handsome and beautiful. Why not other time? That will be changing the personality. Many problems, your minds will go away. All your sides and other things will be gone. So that is also important. So what is harm? Everyone has the sufferings, everyone has a pain, everyone has a problem. Forget about the who is not having it. Even though Prabhus also, they were having all sufferings and other things. So we are the human beings. It is there. If you can do, you do. I'm saying it is not you don't do. But being always thinking, you are killing yourself. So that's basically the smile face which I said, that is important. And always this word I'm going to use for any entrepreneurship, any your professional life, that you should have the logical thinking. And that is a very, very important. Because don't accept all the time. You should basically keep on thinking, keep on basically logically there. If it is there, why it is? Because in engineering, things are basically based on certain facts, certain proofs, certain basics. And if this your analytics will be improved, this you always say this, why not this I can do? So that will be enhancing your capability, your personality, and that will add to any industry. If you are going anything, you can have the very clearly, and that's normally what we say, presence of mind. This is, if you are having the logical thinking other things, then it will improve your presence of mind. That will improve your IQ level. So these things are very, very important. That is you there. So in the education, higher education, we try to give that you should have all type of your things which is inside that should come out outside. And that's why higher education is basically helping towards your all the basic things that is needed. You should have a passion. So all these things are require your entrepreneurship and startups. You should have enthuse, and you should have also the good reading capability. People are having the reading capability, but many times we don't have the listening capability. This is the problem with we teachers. We can talk much, but if ask a teacher to sit for the 6 hours in a class, he will become mad. Because teaching is easier, listening is difficult. But a good entrepreneurship, a good startup, you should have a lot of reading materials in that area. And thanks nowadays, we are having a lot of social media like Google and things. Search it, Wikipedia's other things you can get without going to library, without investing any cost on those materials. That is available very easily. Earlier it was not so, getting very, very difficult. Even though some idea you want, you have to go to library, very old libraries where we were searching. But now it is everything your own fingertips. So you should have all these things. Your reading capability should be improved, and you should also listen others. You are stuck, so you should, if you are listening others, I'm sure your problem will be also solved anyway. So these are the basically, I tell it to the student, but it is not only for a student, it is for everybody in their professional career or life. That is a very important thing. So always, if you are following few of them, I'm saying maybe not possible to follow all, But if you're following something, I'm sure you can basically benefit it and you will be successful in your mission. I'll not talk about it. Okay. Many a times we say the innovation, many times inventions. And the inventions, the difference here, what becomes inventors or innovators, many times the inventions are by surprises. You must be knowing James Watt theory, you must Archimedes theory, even though Galileo falling the mangoes or fruits down, many things that came by the surprises. So the invention is a science where people invent certain the basic principles, and using those principles in engineering application becomes engineering and technology. So in engineering, we don't do invention. So we basically go for the innovations. Using those sciences existing, those fundamentals, inventions are existing, principle, theory, whatever you can say, those are there, utilizing this to make certain things that is helping the needies and solving the problem, that becomes the innovation. So the invention in engineering, normally we don't expect in engineering education, but in the higher education, yes. Like if you are doing the sciences, you are doing anything like even engineering also people are doing the invention, but very rare, very rare. Sometimes invention leads whole life to get small things. The Einstein theory is equal to mc squared. So these are the basic principles. Even the motion, relativity motion, all the things are these are the invention. But innovations using those, we calibrated the watches, we calibrated even the missile, we calibrated distance, many things we do. So those are the basically innovation using those principles and here. So the innovation now includes, even though innovation is not sufficient, that you have done something. For example, here is a fan. You can say, look, I have made a very bulky fan, and it is the 3 blades, I have put 6 blades. This is a new one. So this is not innovation. The reason is that innovation should have a commercial link. People should accept. Unless until it is accepted by user, your innovation, it is, you can say, you can go for the patent filing, all the things you can do, but it will be unless until it is commercialized, you cannot get its fruit. So that's why you can say the creativity means you can do all the new things creative, but it should have the commercial components. Then it is as actual innovation means. So the innovation is the introduction of new ideas, goods, services. It's not only product. Even though you can have an innovation in our ideas, innovation in services, many things. For example, if you can see this cargo, a lot of items are put there. Now, how I can identify this, my packet is where is lying in the big hall. We require certain solution where we can get it. That is also a service. Automatically, a machine will go and pick up. So that's basically what are the methods you are applying to innovate. So it is the idea, goods, services, practices, which are intended to be useful through several unsuccessful innovations. Because every innovation has no commercialization. But it is a keep on improving same product and other things. That's why we do all people, our IDs, all over what they are doing the research. Not every day each research has a product. After doing several thousands of paper, maybe one product will come. Product means commercial product. People put it in the laboratory, no use. So that basically through several unsuccessful innovations can be found throughout the history. The main driver for innovation is often courage and energy to better the world, always for the solution to the basically required. An essential element for the innovation is its application in a commercial successful way. The innovation has punctuated and changed human history, considering the development of electricity, steam engines, motor vehicles, etc., because they were basically based on the need of humans, and many things were developed, and that technology is basically there. So the innovation, you can see the various 5 types of innovations are there. It is One is the product is very easy because something coming in the product. It's innovation. That is not the product innovation. Another even though is the process innovation. Means how you can improve the process so that you can save your energy, time, and money. That is also innovation. It is not the product in this, no product. But they change the process in a such a way that you can get that innovation. So that is also patentable. Now, process is also patentable. Another is your marketing innovation, like MBA people does, because they have to market, because the various note solutions are there. What people do for market, you can see, for selling your credit card, they say, look, take the credit card and you can pay the money after 1 month. And also you can get this lounge, you can get this benefit, some redemption point, and so many things. What is this? This is the marketing strategies. And I'm not good in that. So all this MBA guys are sitting here, they are expert in this. So I say, if you are good managers, you know how to fool the people. Then our product will be sellable. So that capability, if you are not there, you cannot convince, not fool. You have to convince. That is a very later one. But you have to convince the person. And if you are not having convincing power, nobody is going to buy your product. You keep on roaming here and there. So that is one aspect, that is a marketing innovation. We are also having the organizational innovations, also referred as the social innovation normally we do. Because the social, we are socially also do something that we can uplift the level of the very remote people, or maybe those are deprived people. That's also that is coming in the organization. We can change in the system that it can reach to the innovation. And another is the business model innovations involve the changing the way of business is done in terms of capturing the value, like Compaq and Dell. You can say both are the computers, same Intel they are using, but you can say how the it has changed. So it is the various, and already you can find the details about this more because each innovations now one chapters are there in the various books you can read, which is I cannot go into this. This creativity is what is the creativity? Basically, always I say it is the creativity basically in the three basic ingredient to the creativity. You can be a creative if you are having the domain knowledge. You are not having domain knowledge, you can think. For example, I don't have a knowledge of space, and I'm thinking, oh, well, just I want to put a button that I press here and hold this. We all people can go to the moon and study there and come back by evening. Idea is good, but whether it's feasible, whether it's a technology, just I know how it go there. So that basically the domain knowledge is so important. The first primary is to be creative. That's the domain knowledge. Another, even though knowledge you are having, but your thinking is not creative. That is your skills are also required. Knowledge is another, skill is other. That's why government is now trying, only not education is sufficient, where we give the knowledge, you give the skills to them. So now the government is trying to the skill education is also attached with all the level of education. That's basically now added together. And another, intrinsic motivation. If your motivation is missing, knowledge is there, everything there, you cannot do that. So all this creativity, that's to think out of box, these things are required. So how to enhance creativity, etc. That can be seen later. I'm not going to this. I will show this. This is the pyramid, and it's very common, taken from somewhere. It is not my idea. Here you can see, you can start the top, bottom top approach, and you have to find the value you love to do. Means you have to do the work where you are interested in, right? And that is to become an expert in the field you love and become the passion about your field. If you are having this is a suggestion innovation framework. Now people say, then seek the opportunity. Opportunity means you should be open mind, mental flaws, and discover your creative rhythm. And all this basically you can start. Finally, you are going, etc. Here you can say, always you should not have a novel design. You have the variety of options. And in that, you should never think this, I should have only this one. No, then you will be always fail. You should have a variety of solutions. In that, you can pick the optimal. And that you can say that is It is, and do not, last one in this, your innovation, do not be afraid to fail. In the very beginning, I told, if you want to be innovator, you want to be entrepreneurship, the risk is very high and you should be having the risk. It is said the person who is having the less risk taker, he cannot be good gainer. So the risk taking is also equally important. So that is the best thing you have to. So that's why here I wrote here, stop looking for the right answer. No, you have to go for the many right answers. That you have to, many answers. And then in that you have to be successful. Because if you are having only one point, you may fail. So you have a range in that you can succeed. So that's basically these are the framework. And I think I should not, already I talked about this. So finally, I can say the same thing I can summarize, that carry out your work as a passion, not as a pressure. And whatever you are doing, your ideas and other things, try to patent it. It may not be beneficial economically right now, maybe the later you will be the success money earner as well. Careful about the wrong thing and unethical claims. Many times people go for all these things, they say, I can do it, this is happened. They show something in demonstration. Sometimes people say, look, you can make something that is not require energy and it will keep on moving also. It is impossible. Because the efficiency always less than 100% for any system, and it requires energy. So many you find unethical claims are there. Have a good time management. I said you should have a sincerity and hard working, more shortcut. Develop a conducive environment for the work, because you have to have your friend circle and other things also should be in the same line. It is not that you are in the other people that don't want to work and where you are thinking always to work, it will not succeed. So your environment should be also a condition. Change yourself in the upcoming technology. Always be updated. What is existing, what is going to happen, and people are keep on talking. That is also required, and solve the problem with the frugal innovation. And we so that we can get the technology for humanity. That's another aspect. So each bullet has a lot of $1 million inside that. Think and act accordingly. I'm sure you will be successful in entrepreneurship. Everything. Thank you very much. What is time? Huh? So
Exact 1 hour.
So we see. No, I can speak more, but I have a lot of commitment. I have a lot of meeting. So it's good and question answers तो कुछ होगा नहीं क्योंकि I didn't talk a single equation here. Philosophy and management people always go for the philosophy. I'm sure in this course only the philosophy will be there more and more, but interactions are also important. So we can have the interactions during the tea, lunch, and the dinner times even there. What? Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you because I have to leave because I ठीक है लोगो बना गया हाँ ठीक हाँ So let us go for the tea. I'll have tea. बन किया breakfast. Huh? Please. I